Everybody, this is RC Peck with Fearless Wealth, and I have gold and stocks on my brain today, and I want to share with you what I'm looking at. And the reason I do is because every time this black line on the top, which is a price chart of, it's actually a price chart of GLD, but I'm willing to guess more people probably track GLD than the actual price of gold. So the top half of the chart is GLD, and the bottom half is the US stock market being represented by SPY, dividends reinvested on both if there are any. So the top half of the chart or the screen is gold. Now, I want to talk about this because gold has a very specific behavior, or has had a very specific behavior over the last 5 years. And if you notice, whenever the black line, the price of GLD, hits the horizontal gold section of that price chart, it gets turned away. And so what's going on is sellers are coming into the market. I mean, that's what happens when a price chart falls, right? Sellers come into the market. More people come in to sell and the price falls. And then when price rises, more buyers are coming in. And what I believe you really want to see is you want to see gold breaking through this horizontal barrier here. And when it breaks through, you want to see buyers rush into the market, not sellers. And so what I've done is I wanted to show you this with stocks on the bottom, gold on top. Now, again, I said stocks in this case is the S&P 500 with dividends reinvested via the ETF SPY. But from here forward, I'm just going to call it stocks on the bottom, gold on top. I want you to notice one thing. And I want you to notice how when gold gets pushed back, or when the sellers come in, notice what's happening down here with the stock market. So starting with this one in the middle, back in 2016, when gold, I believe, wanted to break out and go higher, the stock market broke out to new lifetime highs. So at the bottom of the screen, you have the stocks breaking out to new lifetime highs. Again, stocks, I'm just talking US stocks. Okay, and then you are here in 2017. Gold's up here, and it wants to go higher, but stocks break up to new lifetime highs. Gold's up at this line again, 1, 2, 3, 4 times attempting to break through. Sellers come in. Down here, stocks going sideways. Stocks going sideways, erratic. Gold still can't break above. Sellers still coming in. You have gold attempting to break up again. Up here, you have the market kind of fixing its wounds, getting back up on its feet. And then you have the market, the stock market down here by the cursor, going up, and gold is approaching, again, this area. And same thing, guys, I can go back here pre-2016 and show you new lifetime high, new lifetime high, new lifetime high. And so what I want you to realize is, or one thing I just want to offer you is that gold does not live or operate in a vacuum. And whether Jeff Gundlach, if I'm even pronouncing his last name, Gundlach, properly, or whatever billionaire today is buying gold, Sam Zell, I'm simply pointing out to you that until gold has buyers, has demand, when it gets into here, it's going to get pushed back. And it doesn't matter why this line is holding, right? It doesn't matter why at this price and not at another price. This is the price where the battle is going to be done. And so what we do at Fearless Wealth is we don't take sides, right? So with my Fearless Wealth research, what I talk about is, guys, what if we didn't care? What if we weren't attached to whether stocks went up or down? Now, obviously, if you own stocks, of course you want them to go higher, right? But what if we had a system that when stocks stopped going up higher and started moving into maybe what would become a crash, we would just get out because we weren't attached to our money having to be in stocks. Same thing with gold, right? It's one of the things I teach at Fearless Wealth Research. Like, I like gold. Like, if you've ever held a gold coin in your hand, you know what I mean. It's heavy. It's beautiful, right? Hold a gold bar in your hands because you need both probably. It's gorgeous. But what I teach with Fearless Wealth Research is we want to be unattached, right? And we get lost in the story. We get lost in the narrative. gold's going to protect you. No, your strategy is going to protect you. And sometimes your strategy may own gold and sometimes it may not. And so as gold, or in this case, GLD, though if I used a gold price chart, it would look the same, approaches this price range where sellers have come in the last 5 or 6 years, the thing you most want to be aware of is, what do I actually own? And what you actually own is the strategy. How good is your strategy? How good was your strategy in 2008 or 2000 or 2011 or 2007 or 2015? It's the strategy that determines the outcome, not the ticker symbol, and not even the sector. Now, the sector matters. Of course it matters. But you don't have to always own stocks. Whose idea is that? Whose belief system is that? Whose business model is that? And so what I'm simply offering you is that there's a better way. We're going to own gold one day. Absolutely. Because I believe gold will break higher eventually. And I don't believe that you should always own something because of an old idea that gold is insurance. And unlike other insurances in the world, you actually don't need to own gold until you need to own gold. It's not one of these like you wake up one day and your account is cut in half. It's actually not how investing works. People believe their account was cut in half because they were taught to not pay attention. And they're taught to not pay attention by being diversified. Please immediately stop diversifying. Now, most don't know what that means, but it means get a strategy that puts your money first and not someone else's narrative. Thanks, guys, for being in my world, and I will get out another video to my research subscribers because I want to show you this against interest rates. It's a fascinating thing, but for now, just notice what's happening with gold relative to the stock market. Thank you for being in my world, guys, and this is just another step in helping you protect your portfolio and your future. What this is really about is having you become a bigger difference maker. You guys take care.